welcome back to the Go Guy YouTube channel. If you watched my last video, you would know that this bike is 100% legal now. In Pennsylvania, we got to get our motorcycles inspected. If you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. Link up here or in the description. But now that this bike is legal, I'm gonna take it for a top speed run. The speedometer goes up to 90 miles an hour. I don't know, maybe we'll hit that. I kind of doubt it, especially in the state it's in now. It still has a little bit of an issue with the carburetor jetting. It doesn't ring out, and once it hits high RPMs, it just loses power and kind of stops. So I'm going to mess around with the jetting again. I'm going to think I'm going to drop it down to the stock jet size, which is 115. And then, since I've been pre-mixing my gas, I'm going to disconnect the oil pump cable so that we're not getting too much oil in this thing. I think the problem it has is that it's just running way too rich on oil and gas. So we're going to fix those problems, and then let's see how fast this thing can go. And hopefully we get a better 0 to 60 time finally. I want to get it to the claimed time, which is like 8.9 seconds, I think. We can do it. Wow, swap and jet time. This is the jet that I put in there in the last video. It is a 120, and my whole thinking was that since I have my better flowing uni air filter, I'm gonna need more fuel, but I don't know, maybe the stock air box on this bike was pretty good, because it seems like it's running too rich. There we go, 115. I've went full circle now, so hopefully this one's good. In order to disconnect the oil pump cable, which is right here, we've got to pop off the side cover. And now we can pull off the oil pump cover right here. There it is. I routed the line that goes to the carburetor up to the top of the tank. I melted a hole in it, then replaced the aluminum washers with some rubber O-rings, and then I tapped this bolt into the oil tank, so now it's just going to constantly circulate back into the oil tank through the oil pump and then back in, and that will hopefully not give me any issues. And if somebody wants to return this to oil pump, all you got to do is take this bolt out and put it back in the intake manifold. And then all I have to do is plug up that hole with, you guessed it, a bolt and an aluminum washer. Something else that I never did on this bike was actually use a torque wrench to properly torque down all the bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. I'm going to start with the steering bridge triple tree bolts, which should be torqued down to 15 foot-pounds. So 15 foot-pounds. Front axle nut, on the other hand, needs to be like 50 foot-pounds. I guess I was already there. I was right with some of them. Front engine mount bolts should be 20 foot-pounds. Rear engine mount bolts should be 28. Rear swing arm bolt should be about 50 foot-pounds. Nice. The rear shock bolt should be about 25 foot-pounds. Holy crap, that one was loose. I'm glad I checked these. That one was super loose too. The rear brake torque link should only be about 10 foot-pounds. There we go. And that's really about all the important ones. Man, I'm glad I did that. A lot of those bolts were loose as heck. The only thing on this carburetor that I have yet to really mess with is the throttle needle clip position. I have not messed with it. It is right in the middle right now. So I'm gonna pull that out, and I think maybe we will richen it up a little bit because it seems like it's kind of leaning out in the upper RPMs. Here is the needle. As you can see, there's little clips, little positions to adjust it, and that changes how high or low the jet is in the carburetor, which controls how much gas gets in. But I'm gonna move the clip down one position and enrichen the mixture, and then pop it right back in. I just started riding and I can already tell, oh yeah, it is way better. It's crazy how much just that one little thing changed it, because I tried, the power is so much better. Alright guys, we are here at the 0 to 60 spot. Turn slight uphill at the end, so hopefully I'll hit 60 before then. Let me back up a little bit, give myself the best chances of getting this here. 1, 2. A little bit slow, but we were going uphill there at the end. That definitely didn't help the time. Try one on the slightly downhill side, and then we'll take an average out of the 2 times or something. I don't know. I mean, it's basically flat right here. 3. 60. Definitely better, but still not quite right. All right, this is kind of downhill here, but let's try to get a top speed run, maybe. We're past 70. Woo! 75. Man, 75 is fast I went there. But it was getting kind of sketchy, so I think we gotta find a better spot because she still had more in her. Okay guys, so adjusting the throttle needle helped a little bit, and then jetting also helped a little bit, I think. But it wasn't enough. I still have that hang up at full throttle, wide open throttle. You can hear like a crackling, and it's really weird. And I'm kind of all out of ideas. And I have one idea left though, and that is the spark plug. I was checking the service manual for this bike, and it lists the spark plug model as B8ES NGK spark plug. And the one I have in here is the only one that Advance Auto Part carried. It is BR8ES, which means it has a resistor. And I don't know if that would affect anything, but I bought the correct spark plug. Let's get it in. And the other thing is that the boot that's on here is just some random boot that I had laying around, and it's really not a good one. It doesn't even have a seal around here. So I bought a good NGK one with a resistor, and I'll put that on in place instead. BR8ES resistor is in here, so I don't know about that. The color looks perfect though. Light brown, little black. Yeah, color looks pretty dang good to me. Here's my new NGK stuff. Here we go. NGK B8ES. Only thing I gotta do is pull this little thing off the top and then it'll fit. And then I gotta check the gap. Yeah, it's supposed to be 0.025. That's what this one is. That's what the manual says. And it is exactly that. Now I gotta get this new LB05FP spark plug boot on the bike. Here it is. Has 5 kiloohm resistor in it, and here are the waterproof boots. This one is really nice, and it was only like $6. And that's it for that. Perfect fit. So this actually fixes it. I'm gonna be really surprised, but also happy. It's all good. Now we're ready for a test. I don't hear that crackling noise anymore. It's not making that noise. That's a good sign. That's the first time I've actually redlined it. It would never make it before. Hold it back there, Susie. Woo! All right, let's see how fast you'll go. Here. Come on, we're past 70. Yeah, that's it. That's all she got, 75. Top speed, I think. All right, 0 to 60. Alright guys, that is gonna be it for this video. This took way too long to try and tune this bike to perfection, but I have done every possible thing, and I think that's the fastest I can get it to go with this gearing setup, which is the stock gearing. They claimed 86 miles an hour. I don't know how they did that. I mean, this motor's in good spec, good compression. I've messed with every possible thing in the carburetor and ignition, and this is as good as it is getting for me. But I'm happy with this. It's running good, and I mean, this bike never really was a speed demon. It is plenty fast, and it's a lot of fun to ride. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And this is one of the last ones with the MT250. I'm going to be done filming with this bike here pretty soon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more uploads. and comment down below what you think. If you have any more tuning tips for me, I've tried everything, but if you know of anything, please put it in the comments down below. And that's it, guys. I will see you next time. Peace.